everybody, welcome back to my channel. We are doing another garden vlog, and today I bought some flowers, or I guess yesterday I bought some flowers and I need to plant them. We are going to be tackling the garden aesthetic, kind of, because now that I have everything planted, I feel like now I'm able to actually focus on what the garden looks like, because right now it looks like trash. So yeah, I need to do some work on that whole thing. I have the flowers outside. I'm also thinking I might try to tackle the compost system, but this is going to be like a 2-day garden vlog because I'm actually going to Miami on Thursday really early morning, and it's currently Tuesday, so we're gonna see how much I can get done during that time. But I first have to put sunscreen on my face. I actually lost my Tula sunscreen. I have no idea where it went, but I have this other Neutrogena stuff that I just have as a backup. It's definitely not the same and not as good as the Tula stuff, but actually my Tula order is going to be coming in the mail today. It's out for delivery. I got a notification, but hopefully I'll have that for my reapply. But anyway, point is, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that I remembered SPF before I go outside because that's very important. But we're just gonna plant some flowers and use up some more of that interesting soil and yeah, get the day started. Also, I'm thinking I'm gonna switch to my other camera lens if I can find it. This is not my wide angle lens. Boom, wide angle. Okay, let's go outside. Okay, so this is the area that we are working with. It's this bed here. It's about 13 feet long, so it's pretty sizable, and I would assume it's like 3 feet wide, maybe 2.5 feet wide. I didn't really measure. I just went from the distance of these 2 poles for the arbor, and then just sort of put a piece of wood here, and then yeah. So that's how I made the bed. And this is all topsoil in here, as well as some leaves. And so I need to get my compost and deliver that up here. And I decided that I'm going to use the lawnmower to do that. So our lawnmower has like a trailer on it. First I need to unload the flowers. And I've been trying to put my camera in a place where it doesn't like lean like this. I think I'm gonna have to fix it in post because I literally cannot get it to stand up straight. Oh, that's pretty straight. Okay, I believe that I got 4 of these cone flowers. So you're gonna notice a theme. It's mostly purple and white flowers with, I guess, a few other colors, but it's like mostly purple. And as I was walking around the garden center, I was like, should I be getting other colors? But then I realized that I just really like purple flowers, and so it's my garden, and I'm gonna put purple flowers in it if I like purple flowers. So yeah, that's my choice. Anyway, cone flower is one of the non-purple flowers. Okay, I got 2 of these blanket flowers. This is what they look like. They kind of remind me of sunflowers, and I'm excited. They're not blooming yet, but they do have some buds, so hopefully we'll be able to see these bloom. I got 2 of them. I got a big pot of phlox because I freaking love phlox. Like, I think this is actually my favorite plant that I have found since I've been here. I just think it's so beautiful, and I love that it's tall, and I love that it's purple. So yeah, this was definitely a big contender. And I have this one plus 2 other phlox that I bought last year and didn't plant, so there's gonna be lots of phlox. And actually, I think I'm gonna be able to separate some of this. Actually, maybe not. I might wanna keep it all together. We'll see. Like I said, I got a few daylilies, I think like 4 of them. They were only $7 each. And then I got this allium, or allium. I think it's allium. I don't know, I still haven't figured it out. It is just the like ornamental onion plant, and they're so pretty and I love them. And I love the purple flowers again, so I'm excited to plant these. Okay, this is cool. It's a yarrow. I really like yarrow too. This one has really cool red blooms with yellow insides, and I just thought that was super unique. Somebody actually asked me what my yarrow are that are like fully red, and I don't know what those ones specifically are called, but this one is the Milky Rock Red. So if you're looking for a red yarrow, I mean, it has the yellow centers, but the leaves, like the petals on the flowers, are red. So it's pretty similar to the ones I have up there. Do you guys remember that scene in School of Rock when Jack Black is like, wow, he's just seen them play their instruments, and he goes, wow, you guys can really play. How come nobody told me? That is how I feel about delphinium. I have literally never seen anybody talk about these, but they are so cool. Are you kidding? Look at that flower, and they're purple. Oh my gosh, I picked this one because it had this like extra long bloom, and then of course in the car it like broke, so that's really sad. But it's so beautiful either way. Like, how come nobody talks about these? Like, I'm just confused. Are they like a problem child? I don't know, but look how beautiful. I got 2 of these. And the last plant that I got is this salvia. I really, really like salvia, and I have one planted in my backyard that I need to move because do you remember when I planted like 3 plants on one side, 3 plants on the other? And yeah, only 2 of them made it and came back. So I'm probably gonna dig them up because it looks weird now, and it wasn't a great place to plant things because everything died except for those 2 plants. So anyway, I have 1 salvia, and I'm planning on going and rescuing the other one so that it could be balanced and I can have 2. But I pretty much bought like I bought multiples of everything. So there wasn't a single of anything. Besides this one, but I knew that I had one at home that I could use. So hopefully things will look symmetrical, like on both sides. And as I said in the last video, I also want to plant some seeds in here. I don't know, we'll just have to see. I'd like to get more like greenery plants that can take the full sun, because this is like the fullest sun that a plant could possibly get. There's like no shade. So I had to pick plants that were full sun. I could not pick hostas or anything like that, but hostas would really fill it up super well. Honestly, I have seen hostas in like a full sun situation before though, but I kind of don't want to like risk it and like waste money and resources getting that situated. So anyway, all that being said, those are the plants that I got for this garden bed. Let's go get the lawnmower and start filling it up with compost and dumping it over here. Good evening. It is, I think, the next day in the evening, and the sun is going to go down probably in like an hour. I'm ready to plant in this bed and see how many of these plants I can fit in here, because I actually have another side to this like front section that I also want to plant stuff in. So I kind of wanted to put these in both sides, but at the same time I want to fill this one up, and if I need to get more plants I can. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness. I thought that I broke my camera lens. We're all good. I got distracted because I'm pretty sure there's a bird making a nest right above the window of my bedroom. I don't see how that's like a good place, because I don't think that the sill is like very big. Yeah, it's literally gathering materials to make a nest. Let's go look at it. Okay, you can't even see it at all. There's barely a ledge there. So I don't know what Mama Bird is doing. But there's clearly some mud up there. She's doing something. I can't imagine that's a good place for a nest. Okay, what do we think of this formation? So we've got daylilies all in the front. Then we've got delphinium right there and right there. And then in the middle, we have that coneflower. I think that looks good. There's still like space in there for more, but I feel like that is like pretty good. But then that would mean that there's no daylilies for this side. And I kind of wanted them not to be twins, but to be like siblings, maybe cousins. But I also like the idea of something like low in the front. Like the daylilies are like kind of short in the front, and then the other plants are kind of tall. And then over here, like in this spot, well, there's eventually going to be another piece of wood right here to like close out the bed, but I'm going to be planting like a climber here so that it can climb up and over this whole situation, like once I do that. So I need to leave that spot open. So I think that this looks pretty good, honestly. Yellow, purple, and white. And then over here we have the chives, or whatever this is, I don't remember. Another coneflower, phlox, salvia, yarrow. Ooh, you know what? I can put the 2 yarrow in the front for some uniform looks. And then I can sort of, well, this one could be a good one to put at the front. Height 8 to 10 inches, which is probably what that is right now. It's probably the tallest it's gonna get. Okay, this garden bed is just not speaking to me in the same way that the other one is. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to plant that one in, and then I'm just gonna set these other plants in here, and then I will come back with fresh eyes and more daylilies, I think. And be able to sort of create something else. I realize now that I bought a lot more than I needed, so this is kind of good because I can use these in other places. There's lots of spaces that I still need to green up. I just need to make sure that I actually use them, because as I've mentioned, I have a tendency to buy plants and not use them, and then they sit in a pot and die. So, okay, I'm just gonna plant these and then go from there.
He moved like a magnet, wearing holes in the carpet, counting steps to the back porch, same song from the screen door. He was a score on the mountain, waiting for a sign of rain. Cart horse with his head down, devoted to a way of being, but he broke wide open like a bird in spring.
Okay, it's all planted in, and I think it looks really nice. I feel like it looks pretty bare, but at the same time, I have awareness that these things are going to continue to get bigger and bigger. My only hesitance at this point is I planted these on the outside and this on the inside, and I'm nervous that I made the wrong decision because I think these are going to continue to be taller and this is not. So I'm feeling like perhaps I should have planted one delphinium per bed and then had these coneflowers on the outside. I don't know. I'll see how it goes long term. But as I was digging around in there, I saw a bunch of worms, like baby worms, not big fat ones, like little skinny ones. So I feel like those are babies. Honestly, I'm not even sure how worms like come to be. I'm a little confused about that whole thing. But anyway, I'm also happy to report that the garden is growing the seeds. Seeds are growing in the garden. Something did come in and eat 2 of my corn seedlings. I'm not that hurt about it. It's okay. But I wanted to just like quickly go around and show you that, you know, what is coming up and how it's doing. So let's go. This is the calendula. And there's a lot of other stuff growing in too, but I'm pretty sure that that is actually the calendula. I'm just kind of confused because there's like, I'm seeing a lot of things sprouting. So I will have to wait a little bit before I can like really clear things out because I'm not sure what's what. Like look, all of this. I think I'm gonna have to do some major weeding this year, but the tomatoes look really good. They have some new growth coming in, and this one has, yeah, like that's really cute. This one has some cute growth too. Nothing really happening over in the carrot department, although maybe there is something, like you can see little bits of green in here. I'm not exactly sure. The kale hasn't grown really. Oh wait, yeah, there are some new leaves in here. Like this is new. But yeah, maybe this will make it. We'll see. It's getting kind of hot, so I'm not sure. But we've got watermelon. I don't think this is watermelon over here. This is watermelon. This is watermelon. This is watermelon. This is watermelon. So those came up. Thank goodness. These 3 tomato plants are killing it. I think I'm gonna do, like, okay, I planted 3 tomato plants in here, and up here is gonna be flowers, which I still have not planted. But I don't really know what to do for like caging these, because I think I could do 3 cages, but I also could do that, like, that thing that I did last year with my big tomato plant where I just like cage all of it in together. I don't know. Also, question, do you guys see this like red mite? It's moving fast, so I'm assuming that it's good, but it really looks like spider mites. Like the color and like the shape of it. I saw that in my house earlier, and I don't know if that's a spider mite or like a good mite. Let me know if you know. But this is my corn, and see, look, something has been digging in here. Look at this. Stolen piece, and something has been digging right there. I don't know what it is, but it's only in certain beds. So anyway, these are the corn seedlings. They look pretty cute. This is my first year growing corn, and I planted the glass gem corn. So I'm excited to see what those are going to look like. For the rest of the evening until the sun goes down, I'm just gonna work on beautifying all of this. So basically just doing a lot of weeding. I haven't really weeded in here, you know, growing season started. I've been so busy, and there's clearly, like, the grass is trying to take back over. So yeah, I'm gonna take care of that. We've got some sort of vine growing here, but yeah, I'm gonna attempt to take care of that. Look at my impromptu sunflower patch. I don't have the heart to like rip these out. I can't do it. I need to though. Look, I've got so many just growing right here. And of course the original. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, do you see these pieces like growing off like suckers kind of? Are those pieces that I could separate and like plant in the ground? Because if so, I might like try to move these and have like a sunflower patch somewhere, because I have so many babies off of this one, if that's what they are. Like, look at all those. I'm not sure. But okay, let's finish out the evening, possibly finish out the video. No, I'm not gonna finish out the video. I wanna get this done and then the video can end. So let's just finish out the evening with the sunlight we have left, getting rid of all this grass. I'm planning on just hitting everything with the hoop hoe and seeing if that like helps. I don't know if that'll be very easy. I really don't want to come out here with chemicals, but I did see online that you can pour boiling water onto weeds and that gets rid of them, like that kills them, it like scorches them. And I think that would be a really nice thing to do out here because there just is so much grass growing back in. So yeah, I might resort to that if this hoop hoe thing doesn't work out. Grass is actually very hard to get rid of. Like with a hoop hoe, it doesn't really work. So we'll just have to see what I'm able to do. So anyway, let's finish out the night strong. Good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. It has been a few weeks since I last saw you. And this video, well, okay, my camera's starting to fog up, sorry. It'll regulate in a second, but I actually kind of forgot about this video. And to be honest, I like lost interest in my garden for a little while because I was putting so much effort into the greenhouse and like other things that it just stopped being a priority. So anyway, today it wasn't as hot. Like it's been a heat wave, so it's been like extremely hot. Today it was like 75 this morning, and like throughout the day it was just been like completely cloud covered, and it's been so nice. So I spent most of the day just like outside, just doing little bits and bobs. I ended up clearing, well, so you can't even see it. I ended up clearing out this section of my yard, my front yard area, and I'm deciding what to do with it. I asked on Instagram what I should do with it, and a bunch of people had some good ideas. I think the one that I like the most is doing like stepping stones leading up to this gate, because that's a gate to our yard. And then I have this bench here, which like I had right here, but I'm not married to it being there, but I did like having like a sitting area out here. So I think that I'm still gonna put it there, but I might like extend this garden bed into this area a bit more and like plant more hostas and shade plants, because there's a few shade plants that I really like. I mean, I really like hostas, number one. They look like houseplants. I think that's why I like them so much, and they have grown so much, and like I really like this size. So I feel like when they grow in next year, there's obviously going to be more pieces to it, because a bunch of people told me like, oh, when they grow in they'll be even bigger. I didn't really understand how that happened, but it like puts up additional plants. So like you can separate these from each other. Like this is a separate plant from like this. I wasn't exactly sure how that all worked. So if there's anybody out there who has never like done outside gardening, that's what that is. And so I really also like hydrangea. Like hydrangea are like a classic shade plant. I also hand weeded this big garden bed, and I feel inspired again to try and do something with it. Like for a second there, I was thinking that I wanted to hire a landscaper, and I might still do that. I'm not sure, but it needs something, and I don't know what to do with it. It's been 2 seasons now, and I just feel at a loss with this garden bed. It's just so big, and like it looks very sad. And it's huge, and like I have no idea what to do with it. Half of it is in the sun, half of it is in the shade, and I'm just lost. So there's that. And then also I wanted to do stuff with this tree base, like put some shade plants underneath it. Basically just like put lots of hostas around and let my dogs pee on them so that deer don't eat them. Actually, we've gotten pretty lucky this year. Last year, deer dug up my hostas every single day, and I'd have to replant them every single day. I shared before that I just started letting my dogs pee on them, and then they stopped doing that. But anyway, I'm gonna show you what the garden looks like right now, because it has been a few weeks and things are finally starting to grow in. Okay, well, first of all, the whole flower situation was a big fail, and I think that's part of the reason why I kind of abandoned ship on this video, because I was like, awesome. None of it did well. What is oh no. I hope my dog didn't get sprayed by a skunk. We have to venture into the woods to find Cooper. Coopy! What are you doing? Let me smell you. Hey, Coopy! Wait, come here. Okay, you didn't get sprayed. Okay. Oh, wow! Look at how cute! Do I live in a fairy wonderland? The answer is yes. I have a hammock out here that's just like up all the time. And it's very nice to hang out in our beautiful woods. If you're new here, we have 7 acres. Part of it is wooded, and it's like a park. It's very beautiful. And the dogs love it. So anyway, back on target here. Let's check out the garden. I definitely walked through a spider web. Okay, so the delphinium are like so beyond dead. And this happened while I was in Miami. I mentioned in the planting video that I was going to Miami like 2 days after I planted these. And I forgot to tell Daniel to come out and water. And so both the delphinium died. And thankfully, the daylilies survived. And I think that's just a testament to like how strong they are. Like I think these are like pretty hardy plants. So it sucks that these delphinium died, but I don't know, what can you do, really? I mean, I tried. I've got other plants that I can replace this with because I'm pretty sure it's like very dead. The cone flowers were looking kind of bad for a while, but now it's looking a lot better. Definitely worse for wear, but I think it'll be fine. Like when it comes back next year, it'll probably look really nice. And then as you can see, I have some very beautiful sunflower blooms. Those have finally come out. Some of them have. I've got one there. You cannot see it at all, but the one at the very, very top there has come out, and it is so big. Like, that is way taller than last year. Like, that has to be like 12 feet, if not more. Like, that is insane. It's so tall. And it's really interesting because this year, the sunflowers have put out like so many offshoots. So there's just like a ton of like flowers that are gonna come out, and it's very exciting. And we have these black ants all over my sunflowers. I'm like not that concerned because I'm kind of considering my sunflowers a trap because bugs like to eat them, and I don't know, I don't really know why. Anyway, we've got another biggie right here. This one is blooming, but like I don't think I'm gonna be able to even show that. So anyway, down here, I've got my broccoli. It's being eaten again this year, and I bet you it's aphids or something. I really need to come out and spray because I'd love to actually harvest some broccoli this year, but I just don't know if that's gonna happen. Is that what is eating my broccoli? I don't even know what that is. It's some sort of, I don't know, caterpillar. Anyway, we've got the chives and our bell peppers, which are all looking pretty good. Despite how horrible this soil is. The soil hasn't gotten any better. I mean, why would it get any better? I'm not exactly sure, but oh my gosh, look at these tiny, tiny bell peppers. Oh my gosh, that's exciting. I didn't grow these last year, so it's like a fun adventure to see like how they're gonna grow. And then, oh dear, I think that something has been able to get into the garden because I have had some issues with this bed. I don't know why, but something out there really loves my corn. This is the corn situation. It's looking pretty good, honestly. I mean, I have never grown this before, so I'm pleased with that. And then I have my singular cucumber plant that came up, and I really need to plant more so that I can have like at least a few cucumbers this year because I really love cucumbers. And I've got this whole half of the bed that was supposed to be cucumbers, and only one came up, so I need to address that. And then this tomato situation is just, it wasn't well planned out. Let's just say that. I don't know what I was thinking when I planted 3 tomato plants so close to each other, but we do have some tomatoes growing in. So definitely we'll have lots of tomatoes to go around. These 2 plants are looking really good. This is a plant, and this is a plant, and the third plant I think I'm gonna rip up because I don't think it survived the heat wave. And then my kale, see, look, something is digging in here, you guys. I don't know what it is. I need to set up my camera in here. But anyway, I've got kale growing, and I haven't decided if this is gonna taste really bad or not because it's been like hot, and I've heard that like lettuce stuff goes bitter when that happens. So I'm not sure how it's gonna taste, but I'm willing to give it a try. And then my watermelon are looking pretty small, but hopefully they will continue to grow. I've got more tomatoes over here. I think these are both cherry tomatoes, and it was really important that I planted multiple cherry tomatoes because that's like my favorite type of tomato. And then I have my basil, which is looking really good. It's flowering a lot, so like I feel like every day I'm having to come out and cut it off. But yeah, it smells really great. It's doing its job. And then my cantaloupe is finally doing something. And I never planted anything else in this bed, which was really silly of me. But I could still plant something maybe over here, like, I don't know what. But anyway, I'm like trying to help it get trained up this trellis so it can arch over. And we'll see if it makes it. I honestly don't know. And this is my strawberry plant. It's not looking great. I tried. Oh my gosh. Koopy, what did you find? What is it? Koopy, drop it, drop it. Koopy, drop it, drop it. Ew, dude, what did you just eat?
Ew! What the freak? You guys! Oh my gosh! This is an animal's hand! This is literally an animal's hand. And Cooper just ate part of its body. Oh my gosh. Oh! Gross! What hand is that? Ah! Oh no! Cooper! You are nasty. Oh, grody. Good thing you get vaccines, you sicko.
That was disgusting. I'm gonna leave now. Hope you enjoyed the little garden update. It's really nothing special this year, which kind of makes me sad, but at the same time, it's still only the beginning of July, or I guess it's mid-July now, and I've still got at least like 3 more months of planting, maybe 4 more months. I mean, really I could plant like I think until like November, or like I could have the garden until November. So yeah, I'm just trying to just get through it, and hopefully I will be able to get some food. We'll just have to see. At the end of the day, it is a learning experience, and we'll see. I think next year, well, you know what? I said that last year. I was like, next year will be better. Whatever, even if it's not, I'm still getting the experience of growing food, and I will get at least tomatoes out of this. Yeah, but like looking at it, now that there's actually like stuff grown in, I don't feel so bleak about everything, but I think like everywhere there's like gaps, I'm just gonna plant flowers, because why not? Like, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do that. We'll do something about it next garden vlog. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. And if you enjoy this content, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.